Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is part two to my live paid reading session, you guys. I'm so excited to be here with you. We've been having a great time so far. I'm here to answer your questions. Unfortunately, the submissions are closed, meaning I'm all filled up. Got a lot of people signed up. Probably can't take any more this time, but maybe in a couple weeks, next time I have a little extra time, I can do this again. And stay tuned because I will be doing more free live readings, and I'm gonna keep my free pick a card readings rolling for you guys. So if for some reason during this time finances and stuff are tight, I completely understand. So if you just want to DM me, tell me if you have any ideas for pick a card readings that you think would help you and everyone else, just let me know. I'm all ears right now. You can email me, you can DM me. If you're asking me a very specific question, unfortunately, I won't be able to answer for free unless it's like a free session, but I can certainly make pick a card readings that will help everybody right now. So I'm here for you guys, okay? So this next question is for Kara. And Kara, you have this question about this friend of yours or kind of frenemy person named Sienna, and you're just wondering, what does she think of you? What's going on with that? Because you usually get really good vibes off of people, but for some reason you're not feeling the good vibes from her. And you're just wondering, like, what is going on with this person and with this situation? So let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust my camera. Keeps pulling. Okay. So, what's going on with you and Sienna? Wow. Okay, so the first card I got was the jealousy card. Okay, so this is the case of somebody who is kind of your friend, but they're very jealous of you. They want what you have, you know? And then I got two personality cards. This is you, the Queen of Wands, okay? And the Queen of Wands, out of all the archetypes in the tarot, is the most beautiful, the most sensual, the most creative, the most interesting, the most bold, the most outgoing. And it's like a natural beauty. It's like you don't even try. You're not trying, but a lot of people are attracted to you. The Queen of Wands is given, you've been given these gifts of attractiveness on the outside with your outer beauty, and also an attractive, alluring personality, probably because it's part of your purpose to communicate with people, to help people expand, to put new ideas out in the world. And so, like, you've been giving these gifts. And it's beautiful. And everybody has their own gifts. You know, Sienna has her own gifts too. But what I'm seeing here is Sienna isn't really a looker, okay? Her gift has more to do with her mind. She's more of a team player while you are more of a leader. Sienna still hasn't really figured out who she is and what her gifts are, and maybe you haven't either, because it just takes time in life. As we grow, as we mature, we discover ourselves, we come into ourselves, we start to embrace and celebrate our gifts more. And I just feel like she wants what you have. And I know what this is like. Growing up, I had a friend who was like really skinny and naturally cute, and I was kind of chonky and curvaceous. And now that I'm older, I'm like, yes, I got these curves, like I'm rocking my body, I'm rocking what I got, I feel beautiful. But back then I felt really awkward in my body. Like I just looked at this girl and was like, why? It's not fair. And it was like, it kind of made me angry and jealous and weird and stuff. So I guess I can kind of put myself in Sienna's shoes and kind of understand. It's not your fault that you're beautiful. It's not your fault that people are really attracted to you, and it's not your fault that you're a leader, okay? I feel like there's a lot of people flirting with you. I feel like you don't have a hard time, like when you're interested in somebody, usually they're gonna be interested in you back. You've got a lot of relationships in and out of your life. You tend to excel at the things that you do. You get placed into leadership positions naturally, and that's just who you are, you know? This girl over here, Sienna, she's a little different. Her purpose is different. She's a little bit more introverted. I think she's forcing herself to be extroverted. I think she's trying to force herself to be someone that she's not. And for some reason, she's got this weird fixation on you. And so I always tell people when it comes to your friends, pay attention to who isn't clapping and who isn't celebrating you when you have success and when you're doing well in life and when something good happens to you and you go tell your friends and there's that one friend that's just bitter or that's telling you or trying to like downplay it or cutting you down or just is quiet. That's the person you got to look out for. That's the person that's gossiping you behind your back. That's the person that's going to backstab you and try to steal your boyfriends and stuff. So, yeah, Sienna seems to be just jealous of you. And yes, it's a compliment, you know, and I feel like she imitates you too. I feel like you cut your hair a certain way, she does the same. You start wearing a new style, she's doing it too. You buy a certain type of shoe, she's gonna buy that shoe too. And so it's like weird and it's annoying. And, you know, they always say imitation, once again, is the sincerest form of flattery. But after a while, you start to feel really, creeped out by it, or you start to feel like, why can't I just be my own unique person? How come everything I do, this person has to copy it or whatever? So my message to you is to just keep being your unique self. Don't let anyone dull your sparkle. You might need to distance yourself from this girl. If you end up hanging out with her and she starts gossiping about people that you know, do not take the bait and do not gossip back, because she's going to go behind your back and she's going to tell everybody and she's going to paint it on you like it's your fault. She could try to triangulate you from your friends. To me, this sounds like someone who's kind of a narcissist. I can't really like diagnose people or label people, but people who are narcissists, they are people who act like they're very full of themselves, but inside they don't really know who they are. So they mirror and they copy people around them that they're jealous of. They try to cut people down in order to get ahead. And sometimes the way they do it are very covertly. There's people out there who are narcissists who are like overt, which means they just bully people and they're jerks and it's obvious. And it's like, but this girl's more covert in the way that she does it. She's honestly very beautiful, but she's also gone after a guy I was dating before and I didn't do anything about it. Yeah, she probably just doesn't see herself as beautiful, to be honest. She sees herself like she's jealous and intimidated by you, you know, regardless of you if you see her as beautiful. And that's the funny thing about it. We can look at these people and think, why? Like they have so much going for them, but she wants what you have. And she might continue to do this, you know? So I would just tread softly around this person. You're gonna have to have boundaries with her. If she's kind of in your circle of friends and everybody else thinks she's cool and stuff, and you hang out with her sometimes, be nice to her, just be chill, but don't tell her any of your secrets. Try to hide who you're dating from her. I mean, live your life. You gotta be yourself and do your thing. You can't walk on eggshells around this girl, but just keep watching, because you'll start noticing she's gonna be doing this more and more. And it's because she's jealous. It's because, you know, she is threatened by you and what you have. And, you know, sometimes it's flattering to know that, but sometimes it's also creepy, because I call this type of person is like a reverse stalker. They're not like really stalking you, but they're like doing really weird, insidious things to try to cut you down behind your back. So all you really can do is just try to have boundaries. The Bear is all about boundaries. And all you can do is just keep shining and keep sparkling. Keep dating the people that you want to date. And if she wants to keep dating all the guys that you are trying to date, just go date somebody else and like let her have the trash. If that's what she wants, if she wants your trash, then let her have it, you know? You will find someone who will love you for you and who won't, you know, fall victim to this girl who's trying to cheat and manipulate and lie and cut her way into stuff. Like, the person who truly loves you, and you find a really good soulmate, like you might even be able to open up to them about this girl and be like, hey, this girl, I don't know, she's always trying to like get with my guys. I don't know what her problem is, just watch out for her. And that guy will be like, ew, I don't like her. Like that's awful. Like how crazy. And like they'll be there for you. They'll be on your side, you know? So I wouldn't be threatened by this girl at all. She's very threatened by you, but it's funny because you're not trying to be in a competition with her, but for some reason she keeps trying to compete with you. So here's the frustration card. This is like an acknowledgement from your spirit guides that yes, this is very, very frustrating for you, and that like there's really no way for this to stop. You're just gonna have to turn your attention away from her, keep shining, and remember to have boundaries. And if any of your friends or anybody wants to talk crap on her, don't talk about her. Change the subject, you know, just you don't want anything that you're saying about her to get back to her. You don't, and if she tries to start drama like with you, just act like it's nothing. Just be like, that's whatever. I don't care. Like, let her do what she's gonna do. Because she's gonna dig her own grave. She really is. Be the responsible person. Don't be a doormat. You know, if she does something to you, you have every right to stand up for yourself and to say, hey, that's not cool. But sometimes people like this, they get off on drama. They get off on chaos. So the best thing to do is just to not react. My advice for you, if you're very frustrated with her, is to write her a letter. Now, do not send the letter. People like this, they're not going to respond no matter what you do. Write her a letter. This is a letter that's just for you. And write down how you feel. Write down how upset you were that like she's like backstabbed you like that. Write down how frustrated you are. Write down how you're just like, I don't know why you got to be like this. Write it all down and then take that letter and rip it up or burn it. And if you're feeling kind of lazy, just write a note in your phone and then delete the note. And make sure you also delete it. Because you know when you delete on your phone, it gets saved still and then it delete it. And just get it out. Because sometimes the only way you can handle situations like this, when you can't handle it in the 3D and in person, you can always handle it in the 5D. You know, energy is real. So if you work on that through writing the letters, writing your feelings, talking to her, not really talking to her, talking more to her spirit and her soul through sending energy of just like telling your feelings. And then maybe at the end you can write, I'm sorry, I forgive you, thank you, I love you, I am free and you are free. And imagine yourself just like cutting the energetic cords between you and her. Sometimes we just get in weird entanglements with people. My sixth sense is telling me this girl did not have a good relationship with her mother. So she sees women as like projections of her mom. She sees women as like a threat. And so she's playing out this weird energy from her childhood. Maybe one day she'll realize it and she'll heal and she'll come into her confidence. This kind of stuff is really common when you're 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And like a lot of people grow out of it. Like I hope she grows out of this and like stops playing games and can chill out, but some people don't. Best thing you can do is distance. Try to cut her out of your life. If you can't because your social circle is very connected with her, then just tread softly. But she can't do anything to you. She can't do anything, and try to make more new friends. Try to get even bigger social group going, a place you can escape to where this girl doesn't have her like hand in it. I feel you. I had to deal with girls like this growing up too. I think maybe a lot of you guys have also, yeah, she's not gonna make amends because what she wants is drama. You know that people can be addicted to drama and gossip and chaos in the same way that you can be addicted to heroin or alcohol. It's an addiction. So like you're dealing with an addict here pretty much. And so anytime you approach her, she loves that. She gets off on that. She'll always flip it around back on you. So this is like a little mini narcissist in the making. A lot of people who are younger, early 20s, are going to be narcissistic like this. And it's normal when you're younger to be like that, but then you grow out of it. This girl, I don't know what her chances are of growing out of it are. Eventually, she'll backstab like everybody. She won't have a lot of friends, unfortunately, and hopefully she wakes up from it. So, boundaries is the best way to go. Remember, you don't owe anybody an explanation for you and for your life and for your choices. You don't have to talk to anybody you don't want to talk to. Sometimes having healthy boundaries means that you just like walk away from a conversation, or you don't answer that text, or you make an excuse to leave and just like, oh, I got to use the bathroom, I'll be right back. And then you get out of there, you know? Avoid her at all costs. And if she keeps stealing your men, then go find another pool of men to go date. And I honestly think that it's just sad. She's not going to be able to play these games for long, you know? Here's the fulfillment card, though. You're going to be happy. You're going to be fulfilled. She can't take anything away from you. So I hope that this resonates with you. Thank you so much for your support. And oh my gosh, Kara, I just realized it was you, Kara. Yeah, girl. I know who you are. I follow you on Instagram. This girl's so jealous of you. You're pretty. You're gorgeous. Some girls, you're gonna have to deal with a lot of girls like this, unfortunately. And it's not your fault that you're pretty and you're gorgeous and you're cute and you put it out there. Girls are gonna be saying all sorts of stuff about you, about, oh, look at her, blah, blah, blah. Just keep being gorgeous and just keep doing you. Keep modeling in your photos. Keep being sweet, because there's a lot of people out there who like you and who want to see you, and who, this girl, she wants to be like you. She thinks she can be, but she's not. You're like way above that. So you're untouchable, okay? I'm sending you so much love and light. All right. I got angry on that one. I don't like it when people are messing with my clients. Mona Lisa, yeah. I want to tell a story real quick before I move on to the next person. Okay, so Kara, I had a friend like that growing up, and she literally kept copying all the stuff I was doing, stealing my boyfriends and stuff. And so what I did was I started dressing like so different and so original and so unique that like she couldn't possibly copy me anymore. And I was just like, look now, bitch, like what are you gonna do now? You can't possibly find these styles and put this together the way I did. And I started dating guys that were from like other places and like who were older than me and like that were just not connected to her. And I just did my own thing, you know? Just keep doing your own thing. Do what you want. You shouldn't have to change your life for this girl, but you're unique. You're untouchable. That's my speech. Okay. All right, so who's next?
Mona Lisa.
Okay, Mona Lisa?
No, Mona Lisa.
Okay. Sorry. Okay, Mona Lisa, what's up?
My current partner and I have an amazing relationship, but he has a child from a previous relationship. Question is, will I be able to build a positive relationship with his daughter, and what purpose could this connection potentially serve in both our lives?
Aw, okay, so you're dating this guy. You guys have an amazing relationship, but he has a daughter from a previous relationship. And so he's kind of like taking it slow with like, you know, maybe letting you in the daughter's life. And you're starting to think a little bit more about like becoming part of her life and just wondering like, how, like what kind of impact you could make on her, like what kind of purpose there could be, like how to be a good influence for her and in her life. So yeah, that's very serious. I also have to say you're dating a very, very respectable man. The fact that he hasn't like introduced you to his daughter right away and he's taken time with this, that is very sweet. That he's putting his daughter and he's putting his child first. What a sweetheart. You definitely have a keeper, okay? So, yes, his focus in his life is his daughter. He works for her. He lives for her. This man is amazing. Whoa. Can you grab, I had a card that just flew and it's, I don't know if you can see it. It's like on the ground right over there. It flew. It has a fire behind it. I'll tell you what card it is. I'll show it to you in a second because my partner's grabbing it. But it's the wedding card. You know, it does make me think that there's a very high there it is, very high possibility that there's going to be a wedding here with you and this guy. And I think you know that. I think you know you found the one. And I do feel like you are going to become, you know, a stepmother to this child. And so, wow, just wow. Yep, express your love. I mean, the only thing you really can do is just love this child. And you're going to have to take it slow because it might be a little weird for her, you know, to have another woman in his life and everything. Sorry, I'm going back to Kara. That's what I've been doing. I'm ordering the weirdest clothes, trying to make outfits. Savage, I love it. Okay, so anyways, back to this reading. I see a marriage here. I do. I feel like you're at that point where you guys will probably be moving forward. And yes, I do see a proposal. You know, this is very, very I think the first thing is to develop a friendship with his daughter, and to take it really slow, you know? And you might even just need to be real with her and just be like, look, I know it might be a little strange, you know, to have another woman in your house and in your life, but I want us to be friends. Let's start as friends. I want to get to know you, you know? So taking her out on little outings alone. If she's the kind of girl that likes to get her nails done and hairs done, go to the movies and that kind of stuff, it's not like bribery, but obviously it's making an effort, okay? And then when you are around him and the daughter, like them together, make sure you pay a lot of attention to the daughter. Make sure that you leave the room a little bit or say, oh, you know, I'm going to make a phone call or I'm going to go outside for a second, just get some air, and let him be with her. Like, I think what's frustrating for kids in this situation is that like a woman comes in and takes their dad's attention, you know, and when they're all together, he's all paying attention to you and she's like, what about me? So you want to just really include her. You want to pamper her. You want to make things special with her. And it might take a while for her to come around. She might be really quiet with you for a while, but it's just like making a friend with anybody else. It doesn't matter how old this daughter is. It's like making a friendship. So you're going to have to take it really slow. You know, and you might even, if he wants to bring you into his daughter's life, you might need to talk to him about how are we going to strategize this? Because I'd like to be a part of her life. I'd like to build a friendship with her. Would it be okay if you know, I came to dinner and a couple times, or we hung out and watched movies a couple times? And when you guys sit on the couch to watch a movie, like he sits here, let the daughter sit next to him, and then you sit over here in another chair. Like, keep a little distance. Don't sit there and hold hands with him and then she's over there in the corner awkward. Let her sit next to her dad and you go in like the couch or the recliner and you know, just very, very simple. Try to keep the PDA on the DL. You know, you can hug him, do not kiss him, do not cuddle or snuggle him in front of her. She needs time to get ready for that. I think that's the kind of stuff that makes it awkward here. This is saying express your love. You're gonna have to take that really slow in front of her. So be really mindful of like letting her sit next to her dad, you giving a little bit of space. Eventually she's gonna need to see you guys together romantically, but you need to have baby steps when you guys are all hanging out together. Because if all of a sudden this woman shows up and you're like cuddling him and kissing and obviously you're not gonna like make out in front of her or anything, but it's those little tiny things that children see that just make them scared and freak out. So you need to make this more like, we're friends. Let's all be friends. And then slowly you can start expressing your love more and more in front of her and just like let her ease into that idea of her dad's in love with somebody else, you know? I do feel like she is happy that her parents divorced. I do feel that she's in a way there was a toxic relationship, obviously. She does like her. She really does like that. And I feel like she just doesn't want anyone to take that from her. So you're gonna have to take it very slowly. Yeah, you're a new love. You're somebody new in his life. And even if you guys been dating for a while and she might know of you or she's seen you or you hung out a couple times before or whatever it is, it's still very new to her. So when you are hanging out with him in front of her, you just have to keep that in mind. It has to be all about her and not about you guys when you're in front of her and around her. Very, very, very slow. And I think she'll warm up to it. Yes, I think that this situation's meant to be. I think you're going to become a mother to her eventually. And I think that once that happens, until you guys are married, obviously, no parenting advice. If he comes to you for parenting advice, tell him, I trust you to make the best decisions for your daughter. You know, what do you think would be best? What do you think would help? Like, do not give him any parenting advice. You don't want this girl to feel like there's this woman coming in here making decisions for her and for her life. And then when you guys get married, I mean, we're looking way in the future, you're going to have to take it really slow with the parenting. It could take a couple years until you're able to really be a part of making those decisions that affect her life. And so this is just about treading softly, walking on eggshells around this girl. You know, but you know what? You have a very healing presence. I think he's already looking at you as a future wife. He might be wary to get married again, but I see it happening in the future. If this is what you want, there's an opportunity here. There's a path open for that. And this is the shaman. This is you, like the healer, the healing energy. Maybe this girl's birth mom really wasn't very gentle and nurturing and healing. The best thing you can do is just listen to her when she talks. And you know, I feel like this girl, she's independent. She's got a little bit of an attitude too. She can be quiet and she can be withdrawn a little bit. And I think you might bring out her fun side. You might bring her giggly side out. Make her laugh, you know? Just be like, you want your energy to be warm when you're around her. Not like forcing her to open up to you, but just a warm energy. So, yeah, this is home. This is home. This is you becoming a part of that home, and it's step-by-step process. I don't think you need to worry. The things that came out here were just things you really needed to know. I feel like you can follow your intuition with the rest. And this is your dreams coming true. I feel like this man is kind of the man of your dreams. And maybe growing up, you didn't picture that you'd marry someone who has a daughter and all that, but you know, you have a chance here at having a family, and it's so beautiful. And I feel like she will accept you with open arms. It's just naturally, it's gonna take time. It's like when you make any other sort of friend. Like, I've met people, I've been burned before. I take it slow when I make friends. So yeah, the signs and the signals are all pointing to this moving forward with this guy. And, you know, just talk about it, ask him what he's comfortable with, and you guys need to make a game plan about like how you're gonna approach this and taking it very, very, very slow. Yeah, you know, the worst thing you can do is get engaged and just like pop it on her. So it's just take it slow. That's my message. I'm so happy for you. You seem to already be doing the right thing here. I hope that this reading resonates with you, and we're gonna move on. So, who is next?
Carl.
Who?
Cara.
Carl?
Cara.
Okay. Okay, so Caro. What's up, Caro? So, question?
What do I need to know right now from my angels, guides, God?
Okay, so what do you need to know right now from your angels, from your guides, from God? Let's do it. I just posted a pick a card reading on this, you guys. Check it out if any of you would like the same question answered. It's really legit. I feel like I did a good job on that one, especially, just saying. I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything, but felt like that one came out particularly good. But let's get this for you, Caro, okay? Messages from your angels, from your guides, from God. You know, it's interesting because I feel like right now, while the whole world is kind of falling apart, it's kind of hard for you to resonate with because you are going through like a huge transformation process. Like, you have gotten out of your cocoon, metaphorically speaking, and you've become the butterfly. And I feel like what's the transformation that's happening in you has a lot to do with your feminine energy. Maybe in the past you felt like you weren't very attractive, or you weren't really special, or you just felt kind of plain Jane or something. But I think lately you've been thinking a lot more about like putting yourself out there aesthetically. Okay, so we're going to talk about outer beauty and outer feminine energy first, but of course, we're also going to talk about inner feminine energy. Okay, so there seems to be like a big change in who you like, how you want to present yourself. I feel like when you're going to your closet, you're opening it up and you're just feeling like, I don't know if this is me anymore. It reminds me of somebody who wears glasses and then they're like, I'm like a glasses girl, but then they're like, you know what? I think I'm gonna try contacts. It reminds me of like one of those girls who's like a no makeup girl, but is like, you know what? I think I'm gonna try wearing a little bit of lipstick. It reminds me of somebody who's always had their hair cut short, but is thinking, you know what? I'm gonna grow my hair long. Somebody who's always had dark hair, but decides to dye it blonde. It's almost like you're ready to make changes on the outside that are ready to reflect what you've gone through on the inside. So I don't know if this is like a physical journey, like you want to go to the gym and get stronger, or if it's you want to change some of the clothes you're wearing, or like maybe you're not a jewelry person, but you'll start experimenting with jewelry. But I just see you like paying more attention to like how you put yourself together, even when you're around your house. You know, having cute, comfortable loungewear is so important. Like, this is what I'm working on right now. I've been wearing these ugly sweats and I feel like crap. And so I'm getting some cute little loungewear to wear around the house. This is what I'm going through. But maybe it's something like that. I'm just seeing like this picture of this gorgeous girl who's wearing this beautiful dress and she's got this gorgeous hair and she's just dancing and she's embracing her feminine energy. Maybe it's time for you to play with your feminine. Maybe you've always been one of those girls that kind of like wanted to do kind of like the androgynous look or something, or just keep it simple, but why not play in little ways with your femininity and your goddess energy and let it shine? It makes such a huge difference in how you feel. Oh my gosh. And then this is also inner feminine energy. Inner feminine energy is all about receptivity. So instead of pushing and fighting and resisting and pursuing, it's about just having fun and like just seeing what happens. I feel like your guides are telling you you've had goals, you've had plans, you've done things, but why not just take a couple months or 6 months or a year or however long your spirit tells you to make no plans, to pursue nothing but pleasure? That's scary for some people because they're worried, like, what if my life will fall apart if I don't have a goal? What if I never reach my goal? What if I stay stuck? But when you pursue pleasure, even if it's just little pleasures, even if it's just little fun things, what happens is it gets your energy into vibrational attunement. It gets you into alignment. And all of a sudden you start attracting weird opportunities and energies. Do you ever see those people like on YouTube who are just like doing all this crazy stuff and you're like, how the heck did they do that? No, they're not a trust fund kid. No, like they didn't go to college, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, how in the hell are they living their life like that? Everything just seems to fall in their lap. Well, sometimes people like that are people that are just having fun. People that are just going with the flow. People that are just like delighting in life. And so this is your message. Delight in life. Delight in your beauty. Delight in your body. Delight in who you are. Delight in fun. Take a break and have fun. And if there's anyone around you who's pressuring you, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to set this goal, don't worry about it. You're not going to die if you don't set goals for 6 months. You're not going to die if you throw your 5-year plan out the window and just live for a year. That's the biggest advice I could give you right now. I think your guides and your spirits want to just see you be open and have fun and be free. So, enjoy your youth. I don't know how old you are. You seem a little younger to me, but maybe it's just because you're young at heart. So enjoy your youth. Throw your plan out the window. Obviously, if you need to keep the lights on and you need to keep food on your table, I'm not telling you to quit your job and go homeless or do something stupid or impulsive. You got to use your mind and your logic. But It's time to let go of the structure and the plan in as safe of a way as you can, and to just live a little, celebrate a little. It's so funny. I've given this message in different ways to like I think 2 other people so far. This must be what people need to know right now. Yeah, now. They said you need to just get into the now. You just need to wake up every day and do what's fun for you. You're going to have bad days. You're going to get depressed sometimes. That's okay. But as much as you can, wake up and pursue fun. Wake up and pursue freedom. You need to get in touch with freedom. You need to create more freedom, because the path that you are creating does help you to get on the path you want to go, if that makes sense. Like for me, I was trying to manifest travel years ago, but I was broke and I was stuck in a dead end job and I had a janky car and like it sucked. But what I did do sometimes is I would drag my butt up at 5 in the morning. I'd drive 15 minutes away to this little hiking spot and I would climb and I would on top of these hills and I would watch the sunrise and I would look down over the suburbs and I would just think, wow, this is beautiful. I'm free. I don't have to just wake up and go to work and do nothing and just blah and come home and eat Chipotle and watch Netflix. Like I can be free. Steal moments back from your life. Find freedom in little ways every day, and soon you'll start attracting more freedom, okay? So I hope that resonates with you. Pages by Nika. Everyone is being called to connect with their feminine and masculine energy. Yes, totally. I feel it. I hope that resonates with you. Get out there and have fun. Obviously, once the quarantine is over. All right? I'll see you next time. So who's next?
Nika.
Who?
Nika.
Is it I am Nika?
What?
Is it I am Nika?
No. Just Nika.
Okay, so what's her question?
Are you talking about Anika? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Can you get a meaningful message from Spirit? What is something I should know? I'm open to receiving any message. Current state is being in quarantine, practicing yoga every day, wanting to connect with feminine energy, and wanting to connect with sexual energy too. Also making time for family and lifetime goals.
Okay.
Just wants a general message.
Okay, so Pages by Nika. I think this is you next. Confirm it if it is, because I want to know if I'm talking to you. So basically, your current you're open to any messages that come out from Spirit right now. Okay. Okay, so it's you. All right, so so you're using 2 phones. Okay, girl. So you're wondering, like, basically you're inside, you're quarantining, you want to connect with the family, you want to connect with feminine energy, you want to, like, you're doing yoga and stuff. Honestly, you seem like you're slaying it. You commented on one of my Instagrams and told me that you're painting and stuff. Like, I feel like you're owning this quarantine right now. You're owning it. You're just wondering, like, anything else you can do, any messages that are coming out. Let's just see what's up for you. You know, the more that I read for someone, like, the more deeply I can tap in their energy, especially when you're, like, super open. We can just see what Spirit wants you to know. So we're taking it to the Wildwood deck. Okay, so here's what I'm seeing for you. So you're such a free spirit, and this quarantine thing is really hard for you, you know, because if you could be, you'd be out there taking pictures, exploring, wandering, having fun. So it's very hard for you. You're doing great though. You're finding ways to keep yourself busy. You're owning it, like I mentioned. You're protected. I think Spirit wants you to know you're safe, you're protected, and how funny is it? I know where you're located, and this reminds me of the place that you live. So they know where you are, they see you, you're protected. And I think they're just, as far as the quarantine thing, as far as anything good you can do, I do see something. Here's the thing. Spirit really wants to see you get that coin and get that money so you can get out there, so you can travel, so you can live that life of freedom, so you don't have to worry about all that, so you don't have to work jobs that no longer serve you. And so this is the biggest focus in your life right now, is getting money, getting that coin. Okay? It's not about chasing it. It's about, I love how you have a good perspective because you always find ways to get money, and like you always take jobs you need to take, and you're always using your abundance to help yourself and to forward your life, and like abundance is just flowing to you a lot because of the path that you're on, because of the person you are, because of the vibe that you have. But spirit is trying to tell you there's so much more abundance out there for you, and you seriously could tap into it like that. So once again, we're back to your social media. We're back to you making a place for people. Like, I think for you, it's more about what can you give? What can you give to people? How can you create community? Okay. So I'm seeing something about content, like posting like 5 to 10 pieces of content a day. Like, I know this is really random. There's this girl I follow named Mara Tegan. I think she's so cute. I love her content. She posts a lot. She's got Instagram TV going. She's got her stories going. She's posting a couple times a day. Like, study people. Study people that are doing that, because I feel like you could be flipping stuff on your Depop. Like your whole ethical fashion thing. Use your part-time job to go thrifting or buy stuff on eBay. Or maybe you can even travel certain places and go thrifting, bring stuff back and like make that your thing. Like, oh, I collect ethical clothing from all over the world and I sell it on my thing, you know? That's going to be your thing, 100%. And then I see you having a fashion line. I also see you being a blogger and getting, clothes and sponsorships. And you're so close. Obviously, you just need more followers and stuff. So I would recommend YouTube. I'd recommend posting at least one piece of content every day where you're talking about something. Whatever's on your mind, giving people tips, like literally whatever you're inspired by. People need to see your face, they need to hear your voice, they need to feel like they're friends with you, and that's all you got to do. So I challenge you to post a piece of content every day where you're talking, where you're in the camera, whether it's Instagram TV, whether it's YouTube, whether it's just like a quick little post, whatever it is, because people, they come to your Instagram because they like your world, because it makes them feel at peace, because you have like a sweet, fun energy, and it's also like empowering other women to feel like, oh, if she's doing it, I can do it. So yeah, totally. You want to go back to thrifting. I think you could still flip during quarantine for sure. Why not? This is a good time for you to like set up a website, to like make everything really aesthetic, to like make a little plan. I would say write stuff down, like make a master plan. That's what you need to do. You need to get this on paper and be like, okay, here's what I'm going to do with my Instagram. Like, Mondays I'll do this, Tuesdays I'll do this, Wednesdays, twice a week I post this content, once a week I post this content, blah, 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 blah. And then I also see something about, getting back on YouTube. And I know how hard it is. I know how much time it takes. Like, I'm trying to I'm YouTubing every day, and it's hard and it's a hustle, but I did that for 3 years and it paid off. So, you can do this. I think you really can. You have what it takes to be a blogger. Like, you're cute, you're sweet, you're fun. I've seen some of your YouTube stuff and I'm like, this girl has what it takes. You just have to go at it 150%. You just have to do more. Instead of a couple times a week, it needs to be like 5 times a day. You need to just like flood your feed with content. And remember, it's all about, like, for you, it's more about quantity versus quality. Quantity. And you always hear people say quality. Like, I just have this raggedy sheet on my bed and like some flowers. Like, it's not the best. I want it to be better. I really want this to be better, like my setup, but it's the content, it's the quality, it's just what you're getting out there. It's the community you're developing that people care about more than everything being perfect. Even if you post with no makeup on, or a pimple on your face, or you wear the same shirt in 5 of your videos, or you wear the same outfit, just post. And you know what I would recommend for you is maybe 1 or 2 days a week, make that like your content day, where you do your hair, your makeup, and you wear like an outfit, and like you make a video or you take some pictures and then change change your outfit, maybe change your lipstick color, and then like make another video. And that way you have like a ton of content just saved on your phone, so you can just be like content, 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 you know? So, and that's kind of how I do it. I usually have one day a week where I make a couple pick a card videos. And, you know, the rest of the time I'm working on, you know, personal readings. But that way I always have something saved on my phone. So if my channel's getting slow, I can just like post. So for you, you're just gonna have to go crazy with the content. And that's how people grow their Instagram and their YouTube fast. It's just content, 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 and also giveaways, contests. Like start your Depop and model all your cute thrift store clothes. Find friends. If you can find, and all the money that you're making at your part-time job, use it to thrift and buy cute stuff. And find friends who are, maybe find a friend who is like size 12 or like medium, and take this friend shopping with you, try stuff on her, see if you can get clothing for different sizes too, and have her model it. Just like pay her $50 and be like, hey, I'll pay you $50 if you come shopping with me and let me take a couple pictures of you in these clothes I buy. Like, you know, you can diversify. But honestly, you're a good size to be able to sell clothes to like so many people, you know, a lot of girls who are younger, maybe around your age too. So just keep going. I think this Depop thing, this flippin' vintage clothes thing, it's so funny. I told someone else about this today. Could actually be your thing. And then eventually people will know you for this. Like sustainable brands will contact you to model clothing, and you can get paid like $200 a post for it. That's like the starting rate. Is usually you either just get free stuff or you get paid a couple $100s to post something. You can start making money off that, and then you can come out with your own clothing line. You'll be rolling in the dough, and you can come out with clothing. You can do fashion. You can do whatever you want, you know? Should I carry on trying to do a social media managing route, or just focus on Depop and my blog? Focus on Depop, and I would say Instagram and YouTube and TikTok. Okay, get on TikTok and start dancing in your clothes and tell people it's for sale. Okay, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. I'm going hard on YouTube right now. Eventually I'm gonna go harder on YouTube and on TikTok as well. But I guess do as I say, not as I do. Yeah, get around, start dancing on, like put on your thrift outfits and dance in them on TikTok, okay? And just have fun. And you have your TikTok, your Depop will be selling out, okay? It'll be selling out, and just work hard on it. Give it a year or two and you'll be where you want to be. Just don't give up. Keep the content flowing. I'm passionate about you, Nika. I'm passionate about you making it so you can travel and so you can do what you love, and you're so close and you have what it takes. Got everything you need. You just got to stay consistent. Go for it. You're welcome. I'm really happy for you. You've already come so far. So, all right, who's next, John?
Vanny?
Okay, so what does Vanny want to know?
Update on love life and insight on that person.
Okay, so Vanny, you want to update on your love life and an insight on your special person, okay? Okay, so what's going on between you and this special person right now? Let's just tap right into it and see their feelings for you. Your special person, Vanny, their feelings for you. Okay, so this person is definitely drawn to you and definitely attracted to you. This is the divine feminine. So when I pull this card for someone, it shows me that I'm talking to a person who has a very balanced energy. Like, I don't get that sense of like desperation from you or like blockages in love. You seem like someone who's mature, and this is the parrot here, like you can speak your truth. And this is the waning moon though. The waning moon is all about like taking a break, resting, relaxing, taking a step back. So if I was to give you any advice right now about this person, is to just keep your allure and your air of mystery up and like let them come to you. And maybe that's what you're doing right now. You're like, I got this fruit here if you want to pick it, but you're not taking it and shoving it down their throat, you know? This here is the luminosity card. So they're feeling like they're open to here's the new moon. They're open to starting something new with you. And the hummingbird symbol's joy. So they feel a vibrant energy coming from you. And look how gorgeous the person on this card looks. It's like they are attracted. Luminosity. They're drawn to you. They're natural draw. And here's the lotus, a symbol of life, life-giving energy. And so good vibes they're feeling towards you. Let's get a little deeper on this, okay? Their feelings for you. Okay, yes, just one more time. I got a clarifier that they're attracted to you. This card is like the same as this card. It's just from another deck. So they're very, very attracted to you, okay? So do these feelings go deeper? Do these feelings go deeper for this person? Obviously, they're attracted and they're allured by you. Do these feelings go deeper? Ooh, okay. So this means that this person is really interested in a relationship with you. And this says once again, you're somebody who has self-respect. So you're not going to go chasing after someone like crazy. You're taking the slow path with this person. Things seem to be lined up for you guys to get into this relationship or for this relationship to be a lasting one. So I wouldn't worry that this says wedding here. I wouldn't get too far ahead of yourself. In the context of these cards, this just is talking about a relationship, a commitment, this person stepping up, taking the next step in the relationship. So that leads me to ask, like, what are their intentions with you, okay? So what are their intentions with you? This is gonna take some time, okay? Let me pull some more cards. I'm starting to get more of a picture about what this person is going through. Rings of Time, Moment of Light, Simplicity, Shakti. Okay, so they have an entanglement with somebody from their past, like an ex. I don't know if it's someone they're currently with or it's like someone from the past or something, but they haven't really cut the cords. They still have a bad taste left in their mouth from that person. They're open to taking it to the next step with you. They're open to the commitment, but like their past is holding them back. And now, obviously, because of this whole Corona thing, but maybe even before it, this person was really nervous about their finances and career. I sense this person that you're into is a man or is a male, and if for some reason they're not, this is female or someone who identifies as they, I apologize. But at the very least, I feel a divine masculine energy coming from them. And the thing about the masculine is that when they don't feel like they're doing good with their stability and with their career and with their finances, they have a very difficult time pursuing love. You know, they want to feel good. They want to feel pumped up. They want to be like, yeah, I got money to take this girl on a date. Like, I've got a lot to offer. Well, he's got a lot of worries right now. He's not in the energy to pursue somebody. And so I feel like what's happening is he's being very hot and cold with you because he wants this. He's into you. And he's open to a relationship. But then it's almost like I keep getting this message like it's too soon. Like it's too soon for him to be pushing for that. And now he's worried about his career. So this is telling you to just let this happen naturally. Keep things simple right now. If he's reaching out, if he wants to hang out and you're feeling open for that, go for it. I wouldn't give this guy an ultimatum. I wouldn't push a deadline on him about making this official. I would draw the boundaries you need to draw that make you feel respected. Your feminine energy is very strong, very balanced. And here's the Woman of Light, a card that's talking about, once again, your luminous energy, him being attracted. I think he knows it's not the right time for him to be pursuing a relationship right now, but he can't help but be drawn to you. Okay? So this is telling you, take it slow with this guy, take it simple, because he might just want to hook up with someone, hit it and quit it, friends with benefits, but he's also open to a relationship. I think if you just take it really slow with this person, that they will like start to be open to pursuing you. As this naturally clears up for him, like it will with everyone in the world, and he moves further in time away from this thing that broke his heart, the energy will expand, and it'll be the right timing for you guys to come together. So this is about time, rings of time. It's about time. All you can do is just take it simple, draw the boundaries you need to draw with this person. And I would dare say even play hard to get. Don't play games. I just don't really know what else it's called. It's like when somebody calls you or texts you or DMs you, wait a little while before you message back. Don't come across thirsty. If they want to hang out and they're asking to come to your place, and you're still like, I don't know if I want to hook up with this person, I don't really know what we are, then ask to hang out somewhere public, If you want to kiss or make out with this person, great. If you want to go all the way with this person, fine. I'm feminist, I've hooked up with people on the first date, I've waited with some people, it's really up to you. But it really seems like with this guy, you might just need to make him wait. Or you might need to, retain a bit of your mystery and draw it out a little bit. Let him chase you. Make it a little hard for him. Play hard to get a little bit and give it time. And things are going to clear up, and he's going to feel empowered to be like, okay, I'm coming at this. I see a potential for a relationship here. You just got to take it slow with this guy, okay? So I hope that this message resonated with you. Thank you so much. Yeah, Angelic Renegade says, match the energy. Totally. I hope that resonates with you, and we're going to move on to the next person. I just got to shuffle my cards, you guys. I kind of made a mess over here. I think I'm going to do the take a break. Okay, so who's next?
Next is objective.
What am I supposed to call him?
Objective reality. That's what they're called.
All right, objective reality. What's up? We're gonna pull some cards for you today.
Well, can you tell me about my connection with this Scorpio? His name is Tommy.
Tommy?
Should I reach out to him? Am I making the right choice by moving towards him? I can send more information if you want.
Okay, so, you got this guy on your mind, objective reality. And the guy's name starts with a T, okay? Just for your privacy, I'm just gonna say, we're just gonna call him T, okay? This guy's Scorpio. You're wondering, should I reach out to him? Should I move towards him? Your intuition is kind of leading you in that direction. And look, I am definitely I'm an Aquarius. I'm the one who pursues. I've hit on guys. I've moved towards them. I would never tell a girl, oh, you're the girl, so you should just wait. Or the divine feminine. Scorpios do love mystery. They do love illusion. Okay? They also, Scorpios like it rough, okay? They do like a little bit of aggression. They might feel intrigued by someone who comes at them a little bit, flirts with them, okay? They like that. We just need to figure out what kind of Scorpio this person is and see if they'd respond to that well, okay? And what you can do. How can you approach this guy? Because sometimes if you just wait around all day, Sometimes the people that you wait around and hit on you aren't your type. Like I was the one who made the first move with my husband. I approached him, because the kind of guys that would approach me and hit on me were never my type. So I had to take matters in my own hands, and it worked out for me. So we just need to see if this is going to be good for you, okay? So the Scorpio that starts with a T. Do they have an attraction to you? Would they be attracted to you? Ooh, yes, yes, yes. We're getting the romantic feelings card. Like, this person would definitely be into you, or might already be into you. I feel like you're their type. I feel like they'd be attracted to you for sure. This says your feelings are real and worth exploring. I don't think this is all in your head. And if you're wondering why this deck is so torn up, it's because this is the deck that knows everything. I trust the messages I get here, okay? So yeah, I feel like he's into you. I feel like he has a vibe for you. I feel like you're on his mind, I feel like maybe there's a friendship here, or there's been a little flirting going on already, and he's noticed you, and he's very attracted. Okay, you're saying you already know him. Okay, cool. Yeah. He's into you, for sure. I feel that. I feel the bond you guys have. Okay, so would he be open to taking it further with you? Would he be open to like hanging out and maybe like dating and maybe like, pursuing some type of relationship? Would he be open to that? And then we'll ask your question about should you reach out. Yeah, he's feeling flirty. He wants to have fun. He wants to hang out. He wants to hang out with you. He feels a good bond. You guys already have a really good foundation of friendship here. But he's got secrets. This healing family issues card, I wish I could just burn it, because I hate talking about this, but it's very true that when you're growing up, the relationship you have with your parents is your primary relationship. And that sets the tone for the relationships you have as you move forward into adulthood. So, for instance, I had really awful parents, really toxic, abusive. And so it made it very hard and awkward for me to have relationships with people. I would be really afraid to approach people. I would always mess things up and say stupid stuff. And I was always trying to get with fuckboys. And then I was always like, it just caused a lot of confusion, a lot of chaos, a lot of drama in my relationships until I realized the wound I had and worked towards healing it. So I feel like he's kind of on that process of detaching with the family and of cutting cords. And you're saying me too. Yeah, maybe you're going through this too. So maybe the reason that you guys haven't come together yet or pursued each other yet is because there's that fear. And what the fear is, it's a fear of abandonment. It's a fear of rejection that stems back from childhood. Now, what really helped me with this was realizing, what's worse than being abandoned and being rejected by someone? Not knowing. Not knowing and like wondering what if for the rest of your life will kill you, will eat you alive. Better to be abandoned and rejected from someone than to be 15 years looking back and thinking, what if? So my advice is in a roundabout way, confess your love, confess your feelings. Now, I don't think you should go up and tell this guy, I love you, I have feelings for you, let's be together. I definitely would not do that. But, reaching out to him, trying to flirt, dipping a toe in the water could be helpful. So, and there's already a vibe he's feeling for you. So what would it be like if you reached out? Because obviously everyone's quarantining, everyone's chilling. You want to know, like, it's hard because a lot of people who were just starting to date and hang out, all of a sudden there's this huge rift, So you're just wondering, can I keep this going? Should I reach out? Yeah, he's going through a lot right now. Can you tell me if he's quarantined right now with his family? Do you know if he's living with his family or if he's on his own? I'm going to draw some more cards while you're typing. Yep, he's with his family. Yeah, because that's what I'm seeing, honestly, because like shit's rough for him right now. I don't know what's going on with his family. I don't know if like they're the crazy abusive type. It might just be like they're annoying him and frustrating him. So I think that this could be good for him. Love, bringing some love in there. So I actually think if you reach out to him, he'll be down. It's just you need to have a catch. Maybe you can find some kind of online video game or something for you guys to play together or something like that. Like message him, talk a little bit, and like just be like, hey, I just started playing this game. Do you want to join and play with me? Like find something for you guys to do together to kind of bond through this and have fun and just kind of shoot the shit. Because he might not really feel like talking a lot right now. He might not really be feeling like super flirty right now because he's dealing with all this crap with the stuff that's going on in the world. You know, this is like, isn't this crazy? Doesn't this look like this whole thing that's going on? Worried about school or job or whatever, freaking police state. And then here's his family. Here's you coming in, setting some love, setting some empathy, setting some understanding, and flirting with him, distracting him, you know? So I think this is a good time, actually, to kind of slide into those DMs, to kind of, you know, maybe find a way to play some kind of online game with him so you guys can stay connected. Some people just don't really want to talk, but they might want to flirt, you know? So maybe you can just send him a cute picture. Obviously, I'm not saying send him a nude or anything. Don't send him nudes. Just send him a cute picture and just be like, how you holding up through all this? You know, been thinking about you. And just remind him how cute you are and then be like, hey, you know, want to know if you want to play this game, like this app I found, like something like that. Invite him to do something. Invite him to talk. I feel like he'd be really responsive. So how would he respond if you like chatted him up, try to talk to him? Gotta say one thing, this whole quarantine thing's a really good excuse to slide into people's DMs right now, because usually it's like way more intense to slide in someone's DMs or send that text, but right now it's just like, hey, I was thinking about you, I'm bored, what's going on? It's like chill, it's like way more chill now. I've been hearing from people I haven't heard from in ages, and it's chill. Yeah, this says he'll be down. He'll be down to talk to you a little bit, chat with you. He's, you know, he's feeling some vibes here. I think he's gonna want to take it really slow. Let's ask one more time, how should you approach this guy? He needs positive energy right now. So don't approach him from a place of fear. Don't approach him from a place of desperation. Keep your integrity, be cute and stuff, and just keep your power and be kind to him, you know? Tell him, maybe you can tell him that you miss him. You know, like, oh, I miss you. I like, you know, this whole thing's making me realize how grateful I am for my friends and the people that are special to me. You know, just stay balanced. Yeah, this seems like this is a big goal of yours. The universe is saying you have a goal right now to talk to this guy, to move forward in love. This is it's worth pursuing. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Have a little bit of fun. It could take some time with this guy. I don't think he's gonna like come pursue you and go all in at first, but I think that you can start being a little flirty, you know? Balance, this is balance. Flirt a little, back off. Talk, friendly, 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 flirt a little bit, back off. Talk, friendly, friendly, friendly. Just little tiny things, and then see how he responds. You don't want to throw it at him all at once, you know? You want him to think like, was she flirting with me? Huh. Like, Scorpios love mysteries, so you can't be too forward. Yeah. Yeah, so you're saying, yeah. Cool, I feel you. Chelsea Perkins says, I feel you, Promise. The kind of guys that come at me, I'm not always attracted to. I always have to pursue, it seems. Yeah, Maybe I should do a whole, you know what? I should do a whole video on that, how to pursue a guy, but not be desperate. And my husband can help. Because my husband, he gives me, this is so weird, but he gives me guy advice all the time. Not for me, but for my clients. Sometimes I'm like, okay, so I've got this girl in this situation. Like, why would a guy do that? And then my husband tells me. And I'm like, oh shit, that makes sense. What do you guys think about that? Yeah. What do you think, John? I got you on the spot. You want to help with that, maybe?
Sure.
John says, sure. Okay, you guys are inspiring me. Maybe that's what I'll do after Manifest with me in March. We'll talk about like how to pursue guys and stuff. Anyways, objective reality. My advice for you is just to go with it. Sometimes guys don't want to talk, but if the whole video game thing or like getting him to join an app and play something with you could keep you guys in touch and could keep the vibes going, you know? So, yeah. He definitely needs to like feel like he has the power in this situation. You can't flirt too hard with him, but you do need to flirt. And so that's what's hard. It's like it's a delicate balance and you still need to be a mystery. Don't tell him everything that's on your mind. Okay? Be the mystery with this guy. Doesn't mean you can't talk to him. Just be really careful what you say. Be the mystery. Be yourself, you know? We're just talking about the initial steps of flirting here. And sometimes you got to play it right. Have peace though. Wait until you feel peaceful. If you're shaking and you're like, oh my God, I'm gonna text him, blah. Like, wait until you're just like, doo-doo-doo. You know what? I'm texting him now because I really don't give a shit anymore. Let go of the outcome, okay? And if he doesn't text you back, you guys will see each other in person again, and maybe he's more in person kind of guy, you know? So, I hope that resonates with you. Okay, you guys, I need to go ground my energy real quick. You can tell I'm getting a little la 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 la. So I'm gonna take some deep breaths. I'm gonna hold some crystals, light a little bit of incense, shuffle my cards again, and then I'm gonna come back at you. There's what, 7 people left? There's 7 people left. I should be able to get that done in just one more video, okay? So make sure you join me for part 3 of this, and I'm so excited to keep answering your questions, you guys. You're keeping me company. I'm loving this, okay? I'll see you guys soon. About 5 or 6 minutes and I'll be back.